A girl drives a taxi but can earn tens of millions a month, because all the people she picks up are fugitives. But the customer was shocked as soon as he got into the car. Because the driver is a 19-year-old girl, he immediately got out, scolding his subordinates who ordered the car. Although he didn't believe the girl, but the enemies were already very close, he had no choice but to get into the car. At this time the girl found that the enemies were right behind. But this kind of situation is very common for the girl. If the customer is caught, the girl has to pay all the fines. Seeing the girl's amazing driving skills, the man was full of praise. Just when they thought the chase was over, more vehicles started chasing them. The enemies kept threatening the girl to stop, but the girl calmly drank coffee. Then at a sharp turn, she turned the car into a street, thinking she had escaped the enemy's pursuit. As a result, the enemies appeared again in the next second. The girl immediately stepped on the brake, drove the car out from an extremely close distance. The chase didn't stop. The girl took the lead in driving the car into the alley. When the enemies were looking for her location, the girl quietly slipped away from behind them. But as soon as she drove out of the street, she collided with another car. She immediately fled in another direction. Before she could relax, a car came head-on. The girl turned the steering wheel, drove past that car. In order to get rid of the chase completely, she turned the car into a narrow street under construction, trapping the enemies' cars there. Because there were so many enemies, the girl had to take a route they couldn't keep up with. Then she turned the car into a very narrow alley. The enemies were not good at driving and got stuck there. Now only the last car was left. When the girl saw a train on the railway track ahead, she quickly drove along with the train. Before the customer could react, the girl made a beautiful drift, drove the car in front of the train, and the enemies were completely stunned. The girl took the customer away from there. Seeing the girl's amazing driving skills, the customer happily gave the girl a large sum of money.